Cherry and Chesty had known each other for over 6 months. They got along well and were good friends. They'd already planned to meet when she got back to the States, so she agreed as soon as Chester suggested the idea. "Which room are you in?" he asked eagerly. Cherry was about to tell him when she suddenly thought of something. "Not tonight, my mum's asleep. Let's meet tomorrow instead." He laughed. "Everyone says you sound like a little girl because you're using a voice changer and that you're really a grumpy middle-aged man. Can you at least tell me whether you're a man or a woman?" Cherry grinned. "It's a secret."
Adults who met Cherry were often shocked at how intelligent she was for her age. Cherry had never met a child who played games as well as she could, and her sharp personality made adults question whether she was really 5 years old after all. But when Nora was a child, she was also extremely intelligent. People sometimes thought Nora was superhuman because of how extreme her intelligence was. That's why Nora didn't think Cherry's intelligence was that unusual. It was probably genetic.
The humidity in California was mild in winter and dry in summer, making it just right for sleeping comfortably. With the curtains closed, Nora's room was completely dark. She slept soundly. It was the middle of the day when she finally opened her eyes. Cherry and Mrs. Lewis had already had lunch, so she ordered herself takeout. Down at the hotel entrance, Angela watched Anthony enter the lobby. He was in a hurry. She clenched her fists. Over the past few days, Anthony's attitude had been perfunctory whenever she'd called, and all he talked to her about was ideally in pharmaceuticals. She could sense that something was wrong. So she trailed him this morning, not expecting him to lead her here. Hotel Finest was one of the most expensive upmarket places in California. Angela quietly followed him in and watched him go to the bar on the first floor. He approached some waiters, took out some cash and handed it to them. "You know what you're supposed to do, right? Watch out for my signals tonight." "Yes, sir." They left, and Anthony nervously took a deep breath before taking out his phone and drafting a message. "Hello, Miss Anderson. Sorry if this is presumptuous, but I got your number from the hotel bar. Please meet me there at 8 p.m. After sending this text, he looked at the setup in front of him with satisfaction. He wasn't clear on how he'd offended the pretty woman when he last saw her, but he was confident she would definitely fall for him this time. After all, no woman would be able to resist a romantic move like this. She didn't respond to his message. After a few minutes, Anthony messaged out to his friends. 8 p.m. tonight, Hotel Finest bar. Be there or be square. He'd reserved the whole place and he wanted his friends to come and cheer him on. But he didn't realise that he'd accidentally sent Angela the message too. Angela's phone buzzed in her hand. She looked down at the message that had just arrived. Anthony left the bar and the waiters whispered to each other. "What's Mr. Gray up to? He's prepared a huge surprise. He must be intending to propose, right? Whoever he's getting engaged to is so lucky." Angela's cheeks turned pink in embarrassment as she listened to them speculate and reread the message from Anthony. How could she have suspected that he was being unfaithful? She really should have trusted him. She couldn't help laughing. His tone was exactly the same as any other message. If she hadn't secretly seen all the preparations, she would never have imagined he'd arranged something special for her. She walked out of the bar in a good mood. Then she spotted Nora, who had come downstairs to pick up her takeout. How can she possibly afford to stay here? Angela thought enviously, her fists clenching again. She must be pretending to be rich. Her jealousy got the better of her, and she took a couple of steps toward Nora. "You don't even have clothes anymore, yet you still insist on staying in this hotel. What's the plan? Seduce some rich guy? Look at yourself. Do you really think you can trick people into spending money on you just based on your looks?" Nora, who was carrying her takeout in one hand and her cell phone in the other, looked confused at Angela's sudden outbursts. She deleted Anthony's texts. Then she replied, "At least I have a face I'm proud of." Her cat-like eyes swept across Angela's face disdainfully as she insulted her. Angela was infuriated. Is she saying I'm shameless or implying I'm ugly? Or wait, is it both? She narrowed her eyes but then smiled suddenly. "Nora, do you want to know where that abandoned child of yours is? If you do, then I'll see you at the bar at 8 p.m. So what if she's pretty now? Anthony dumped her and picked me." Angela wanted Nora to see with her own eyes how Anthony was going to propose to her. She turned and left. Nora watched her go. 8 p.m. at the bar again. What's going on? I'll see what my precious little sister and ex-fiancé have prepared, she thought as she went back upstairs with the takeout.
To find out what happens next, download the Pocket FM app and listen to the audio series Saving Nora for free.